We appreciate your time in viewing this video clip, which takes a brief look at the Troy Mining Project located in El Portal, California. The following video clip has been assembled from historical footage and does not represent the current state of operations. The El Portal project comprises approximately 10,000 acres of land, which in the last 150 years has had more than 60 known mines with many mine portals. The land area contains several buildings which previously served only one of the mining operations. Here you see the mining project office area where the geology, engineering, and other management staff operated. In addition, the project had a complete laboratory area where all geology samples were assayed to determine the gold and other precious metals content, such as silver or platinum groups of metals. Also in this laboratory, the core drilling samples were assayed to determine the precious metals at various depths within the property. Located on the property are extensive old forest trees which provided the on-site sawmill with all of the timbering needs of the mining operations. The available timber resources should be sufficient to meet the needs for the near future of the mining operation. The property also has several wells from which the water required for the project is obtained. Core drilling is another essential activity in determining mining plans and establishing reserves. The facility also has a water recovery system that recovers and recirculates water used in the milling process and where certain chemicals are introduced. Here we see one of the mine portals that exist today. Here are two views of the existing mill. The mill process begins with the raw ore coming from the mine and into a series of crushers. After being initially sized, the ore is stored in a crushed ore bin. This ore bin contains air cannons which prevent the ore from jamming up when it is fed into the mill. The ore is then fed into the mill by a series of conveyors and further reduced in size by passing through primary and secondary ball mills. After passing through the secondary ball mill, the ore is then further classified and will pass into flotation cells for further processing. Here you can see some of the maintenance area, the electrical power distribution rack, and the mill control room area. After going through a spiral separator, some of the classified ore will then pass over a magnetic separator. Some of the remaining ore will then pass onto a Deester table, and then onto a Gemini table where the gold is separated from the rest of the ore. If you look closely, you will be able to see the free gold from the ore flowing through the trough. Additional gold and precious metals were separated out earlier through another, more complex extraction process. Sections of this property have not been mined in more than 100 years, and geologists state that the property contains significant reserves of gold and other precious metals.